Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadamai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadvam Namo Namaha. Vandeham Shri Guru Varam Shri Rupanu Prabharam Rajaras Rasigam Cha Narayanam Tam Prapannam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Raman Prasthaya Bhutale Rupanu Bhaktivedanta Kripamurti Narayanam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Sadi Shri Gaur Bhaktarinda Jai Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my Shastam Dandavata Pranams at the lotus feet of our spiritual masters, and Tlai Shriman Bhaktivedanta Sri Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shri Gurudev, Tlai Shriman Bhaktivedanta Sri Vaman Gosai Maharaj Shri Gurudev, to entire Rupanukari Guru Varga, and all the Vaishnavis and all guardians especially. So today is Sri Krishna pushya Abhisheka. This tithi is very hidden, and we heard yesterday that in this tithi we heard that how Yashoda herself, she arranges that Krishna be sat down, and she arranges that all the gopis, they perform this Abhishek on him. Like we heard that how she also prepares this Dalbati Churma also. So this Katha on Dalbati Churma we heard previously on Bahulashtami. We heard on Bahulashtami that Bahulasaki also, she prepares this Dalbati Churma for Krishna. And then once Krishna was taking this Dalbati Churma there at this Bahulavan, and Radharani, she went into Man saying, Krishna, he's left me here and he's taking Dalbati Churma there. And Bahulasaki, she felt really sad that Radharani was in Man. Then therefore she arranged for the meeting between Radha and Krishna there, in Radha and Radha Kund. And therefore this tithi, this Bahulashtami is celebrated. In this way, Yashodamai also cooks all these things for Krishna. And then we hear that also in this tithi, Krishna pushya Abhisheka, Krishna is like, he's like the most loving personality in the hands of the gopis. And therefore the gopis, they shower so many flowers on him. So here someone may raise a question that the deities, they're worshipped according to the system of Pancharatra. So, especially Archan Marg, not Bhav Marg. So this pastime of showering flowers on Krishna, how does it exactly fit into this path of Pancharatra or Archan Marg? One may raise this question, Radha and Krishna are worshipped like Lakshmi Narayan, so then this pastime of showering flowers on them, how does it fit into this whole scenario? So then we see that even this Jhulan Yatra is also then performed. Jhulan Yatra, Dhol Yatra, so many other leelas are also that take place in Vrindavan are also presented here by the devotees for the pleasure of the deities. So then how can one question? So this tithi is very auspicious, and we hear that during this tithi especially, in Jagannath, every day they offer him this Khichdi Prasad. Like 1 month before was Odhan Shashti. Like we heard how they offer this starch cloth to Jagannath. And therefore we hear that how even Pundrik Vidyanidhi also, he was thinking how can starch cloth be possibly offered. And then he had this doubt, and then anyhow Jagannath and Baldev themselves came and gave their mercy to him and saying that you should not doubt the sevaks of Jagannath. These sevaks of Jagannath, they're very one-pointed in their love. This was even shown to Ramanujacharya, that you must not doubt them. And this way Pundrik Vidyanidhi, he realized that these sevaks of Jagannath, such intimate servitors of Jagannath. So in this way we see that these sevaks, they perform such wonderful services. Like we see how do they even offer bhoga to Jagannath. Like first we hear first when they go into this kitchen it is said is to the west of Singadwar. And this kitchen is spread over 1 acre of land. And there are 32 rooms in this 1 acre of land. And 2 rooms especially, they're very big for the kitchen. They're more than 2,500 square feet, and there's a ceiling which goes more than 30 feet high. And in this way, what do they do first? And they nicely clean the area, and then they perform this Vaishnava Agni. Vaishnava Agni means certain priests, they come and they light a ceremonial fire, and they invite Lakshmi Devi herself to come and cook there. And then they pray to Ganesh also, that he removes all obstacles, because one name of Ganesh is Vignesh. And then in this way, they all start preparing. And there's one temple compound called Agana. Agana means this big temple compound where they cut vegetables and make everything ready. And this is done by the Tuniyas. The Tuniyas, they cannot enter inside the kitchen, but they can do all these things outside, like cleaning, cooking, grating the coconut, and then powdering the spices and doing all these things. And then this way, they take water from, there's 2 wells there in the kitchen, Yamuna Koop and Ganga Koop. They take as much water as they want. And then in this way, there one specific class of Brahmins called the Jogoriyas. So the Jogoriyas, they're assistants to the Suvaras. Suvaras are the ones, the head cooks. So 600 Suvaras, they go and cook. And 300 Jogoriyas, they're the assistants to the 600 Suvaras. And then there are 200 Tuniyas who help cutting vegetables and doing everything in this way. So in this way, all this bhoga is offered there to Jagannath. And then in this way, they also, every time, they make a small hole at the bottom of every pot. So that whatever water is there, excess water, it slowly drains out. And all that water is collected in one big tank. And the tank is given as Mahaprasad to all the devotees there. And is also given to all the residents of Jagannath Puri. And then in this way, they go there. And also, if they feel, if Lakshmi Devi feels that this cooking is not up to the standard, then what does she do? There is Kutama Chandi. So Kutama Chandi, she is responsible for the purity of the cooking. So then if the cooking is not up to the standard, then she sends one dog. And as soon as they see the dog, everything is impure. Then they take everything, they dig a hole and they put everything inside. Therefore, even if a strand of hair falls inside, or even if a fingernail falls inside, everything is abandoned. Such high quality of cooking they have. Even now, if you go to the kitchen, it is said there is no electricity there. Even if it's 50 degrees Celsius, still they're cooking like that. One pot after another, stacked in this way. And then this way they're offering bhoga to Jagannath 6 times a day. 8 o'clock Balya Bhoga, and then 10 o'clock Raj Bhog, and then at 12 o'clock this Bhog Mandap Bhog, and then at 2 o'clock Madhyan Bhog, 6 o'clock Sandhya Bhog, and then 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock in Sandhya Bhog, they offer many kinds of cakes. And this Bhog Mandap Bhog, they, according to the number of devotees, they offer different kinds of bhoga. And then in this way, at this Bodo Shringar Bhog, that is at 8:39, they offer like betel nuts, betel leaves, and coconut water, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, and very light food. So in this way, the standard there in Jagannath Puri, we see how wonderful it is. It is said that before offering first, what do? They start this Vaishnava Agni, they invite Lakshmi Devi, then they bring all the bhoga on a golden plate. And this bhoga is placed on a yantra, Sri yantra. And this is all brought there. And this is all placed near this Ratna Singhasan, which is Jagannath's Singhasan, and which is like a very special part of his Singhasan. And the other Bhog Mandap, the other Bhog that is prepared in large quantities, that is placed on the Bhog Mandap altar. Well, the 56 items are placed there on Ratna Singhasan near Jagannath. And then this way first, before offering, they chant this 40-syllable Narsingha Patal mantra. And after they chant the Narsingha Patal mantra, they chant the 18-syllable Gopal mantra. And then the offering is done. And then after the offering is done, the offering is placed on a Bhairavi chakra, and then this is offered to Bimla Devi there outside. And then in this way, after it's offered to Bimla Devi, then they offer to 6 great devotees, 8 great Mahajans. In their Stal Puran it is mentioned. First they offer to Vishwakshen, then Narada, then Hanuman, then Prahlad, Sukadeva Goswami, Garuda, then Devala. In this way they offer to all these different personalities, and then this Mahaprasad is distributed to everyone. So in this way we see that with this spirit they're cooking. How? The spirit of the Vrajavasis. Therefore in Jagannath Puri there's this strict etiquette of honoring Mahaprasad, because it's the prasad cooked by the Vrajavasis themselves. Therefore, it is said that in Jagannath Puri, in any function, even if someone has died, someone has taken birth, Brahmin giving ceremony, any function, they always take Mahaprasad together. It is said even when the husband and wife are married, their marriage is officially confirmed when they sit together and take Mahaprasad there in Jagannath Puri. Once one sannyasi from ISKCON, he went to take Mahaprasad with a Gajapati there. And then when he was taking Mahaprasad with the Gajapati, he took his chadar and he put it as an asan to sit and take Mahaprasad. So then Mahaprasad was served out on plates. And then finally, the sannyasi, he was looking at the Gajapati and all his family members thinking, once they start, then I'll start. But then no one was starting. Then the sannyasi was thinking, what happened? Then he looked at Gajapati Maharaj. He said, what happened? Then this Gajapati Maharaj said, we're waiting for you to take your asan off. Because when honoring Jagannath Mahaprasad, you should not even put asan on. This way we see even the king himself has so much respect for Jagannath Mahaprasad. It is said that the residents of Jagannath Puri, they're ready, that they don't even take Mahaprasad from everyone's hands. Because once you take Mahaprasad from someone's hand, you can never fight with that person your entire life. He's like your Bandhav. Therefore, sometimes they're very reluctant also. Then they have so much faith that this Mahaprasad is not even placed near one's feet. It's always placed somewhere up. And then they say even Muslims, they also come and take Mahaprasad there with all the devotees, with no consideration of their religion, anything. They have so much love that in some villages, the Muslims themselves make these Jagannath Rath Yatra, these chariots for Rath Yatra. And sometimes if there's so much rain in Odisha, if the road is very slippery, then the Muslims themselves come, bring so much sand, they put it on the road and they make sure that the chariot goes very smoothly. So everyone has so much nishtha there in this Jagannath Puri Mahaprasad. So this way we see that this Mahaprasad is especially cooked by the Pandavas in the mood of the Rajavasis. Therefore we see the glories are present everywhere. These Mahaprasad are the remnants of Krishna. Like we see once Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was performing a Rajasuya Yajna. And when he was performing this Rajasuya Yajna, he told Krishna, now how do I know if my yajna is successful? And Krishna said, all right, I have a conch. I'll keep my conch in your palace. And as soon as sadhu is fed, then the conch will automatically start blowing on itself. No need to even blow on it. So then they were thinking what to do. So then Krishna said, oh, there was one Sopacha, means outcast. Go and call him. He is an ideal sadhu. So then Bhim and Arjun, they went looking for this Sopacha, who was somewhere in the forest. Then they said, oh, please come, take Mahaprasad here with Yudhishthira. Then he said, oh, Bhim and Arjun themselves have come to invite me. Why do I have to take Mahaprasad? I already took the remnants of everyone there. But still they said, no, Yudhishthira is calling you, come. Then when he came there, then what happened? Draupadi, she gave him different kinds of food. And then what did the Sopacha do? He mixed everything and he ate everything. So then the conch still didn't blow. So then Yudhishthira said, we treated him with so much faith, respect, but still why is he not blowing? Then Krishna said, because someone had doubt in their mind. So then Draupadi, they asked Draupadi, did you have this doubt? She said, yes. Think, how can he mix everything? I made everything with so much love, but he just mixed everything. Then they asked this Brahmin, why did you do this? He said, because the remnants of Krishna. This is tasted by the lips of Krishna. How can I possibly think that this is this, this is that? Therefore I mixed everything and ate. And then again they cooked and they offered, and this time the conch started blowing on its own. Similarly there in Jagannath Puri, they have so much faith that even if they said even if the Jagannath Mahaprasad falls from a mouth of a dog, still it is most honorable there. Like once some disciples of Swami Maharaj, they had a big festival in Jagannath Puri. And then one disciple of Swami Maharaj, he said, all right, all of you can take this Jagannath Mahaprasad, but I'm going to give by my own hands. Will you accept? So as we know there, the Pandavas, sometimes they become very concerned about certain customs. But then they didn't even care that he was a Western devotee, nothing. As soon as they saw that he was giving Mahaprasad by his own hands, they started accepting in their own plates, standing in line. So by their own nishtha, they're showing how glorious Jagannath Mahaprasad is. So there's so many glories there about Jagannath Mahaprasad. Like we see that even in Swargadwar, there is this place. Why is it called Swargadwar? Because there was one Brahmin called Surapita. Surapita, once Indra himself came, and then he asked for this Jagannath Mahaprasad. And then the Sura Pita, he said, all right, take. And then he started running away. And then he said, oh, I'm just very poor Brahmin, please give me something at least. But then as he was following him, he saw that his feet were not on the ground. And then when he entered inside this part of the ocean, then he said, oh, I'm Indra himself, and I've come to seek these remnants of Jagannath. In that place where Indra left, he put a marker there. And then he said, how will people believe me? He said, whenever you think of me, I'll come there and I'll shower so much rain, and people will know that you're not lying. And when he told all the people there in Ananda Bazar that Indra himself came to honor Jagannath Mahaprasad, they started laughing at him. How is this possible? They immediately, he thought of Indra and it started raining there, although it was a bright sunny day. And then this news even reached the ears of the king. And when the king heard, he said, can you make it rain in my palace now? Despite being surrounded by 4 walls. He said, surely. He thought of Indra, it started raining there also. So then the king was so happy with him that he said, from now, you should make some special cakes for Jagannath. And even to this day, to commemorate this occasion, special cakes are being offered to Jagannath there in this way. It is said that in this Katak Raja Vanshavali, means according to the lineage of the kings, there are many histories there. There it is said there was one king, this Mattabhanu. So Mattabhanu, once they poisoned him and he became very mad. So he said, offer meat and fish to Jagannath and give me the remnants. So then the Pandavas were thinking, what is he saying? So then what did they do? They took some white pumpkin and they mixed it with some syrup and they offered that to Jagannath. And then when they gave those remnants to the king, then the king came to his senses, alas, what have I done? And then he said, I'm not even worthy of being the king. Then he prayed to Jagannath that, oh, what have I done, Prabhu? And Jagannath said, don't worry, this was someone else poisoned you. So to this day, the king said, because the king himself can, even his mind can become poisoned, to this day there is one person who examines all the Mahaprasad that is cooked. To this day, there. It is said that once even Purushottam Dev, the father of Prataprudra Maharaj, once when he was the king of Jagannath Puri, there were some pandas, they complained to him, saying there's one particular panda who's in charge of looking after the Archan Puja. What does he do? As and when everything is made, then he takes some black beans, which has been left over, and then he makes them, he turns them into a small like dough, and then he bakes them in the fire, and he offers these burnt cakes to Jagannath. So you tell him to stop. So then the king said, why are you doing such things? Offering such burnt things to Jagannath. Then he stopped. Then Jagannath himself appeared to the king and he said, oh, I like those things so much. He's cooking with so much love. And to this day, that person, he became the head cook, and to this day, these burnt cakes are being offered. In this way, we see that also, once there was another king, and then they were offering like some very hard sweets to Narsingadev. And then the king said these hard sweets should not be offered. Something very nice should be offered, which is very smooth and very soft. Then again Jagannath, Narsingadev himself appeared and he said, no, I like these things. And to this day, those hard things, they're known as laddus. And they offer there to Narsingadev and Jagannath. So in this way we see that why so much importance to Jagannath Mahaprasad? Why? Like we see even this Karmabai also, this great devotee. She cooked khichdi, and then this khichdi even to this day is being offered, Karmabai's khichdi. And Nandi Mata's saag, to this day this saag is being offered. She was thinking that Jagannath Baldev, they might have worms in their stomachs. She started cooking saag and this is being offered. And then to this day this Nandi Mata saag is being offered. Why? What is the reason? Because whatever they do, they're doing under the Anugatya of the Vrajavasis. Like we hear on this Tithi, Yashoda Maya herself, she says that Krishna is going to go cow herding and it's very cold. So what does she do? She anyhow makes him sit at home and then she cooks such nice khichdi for Krishna. Not just with water, but she cooks it with milk. Then the rice and dal can mix very nicely. So in this way, all these devotees are cooking, all these pandas, all of them, when they're cooking, they're doing so thinking of the Vrajavasis. To this day, this Pahili Bhog is being offered during this month until Makar Sankranti. What is this Pahili Bhog? Pahili means, in Hindi like you see, Pehle, means the Bhog that is offered first. How did this Pahili Bhog come about? It is said that once Krishna, he was in Dwaraka and he was thinking so much about Mother Yashoda that he became like a small baby, like Gopal. And then Narada Rishi came there and he said, oh Prabhu, you've become like this Gopal, cowherd boy, how is this? Then he said, oh, I'm thinking so much about my mother. Then he said, your mother has so much love for you. Then he said, yes, you go to Vrindavan, you can see for your own self. And Krishna, he sent Narada there to Vrindavan. And there in Vrindavan, Narada saw that Krishna has not even left Vrindavan. Krishna and Baladev, they're sitting on the lap of Yashoda, and Yashoda, she's offering all these wonderful things to Krishna and Baladev. And so Narada Rishi realized that Krishna, he actually only accepts the food that is prepared by the Vrajavasis. Like we hear in Gopal Champu, Krishna would not even eat anything in Dwaraka. Whatever Nanda Baba would send through the messengers, they would bring all that food and they'd give to Krishna, and Krishna would only eat that Mahaprasad in Dwaraka. He'd not even eat what was cooked by the Dwaraka Vasis. So in this way, remembering that occasion, to this day the Pandavas, they offer this Paheli Bhog early in the morning for Jagannath. So in this way we see that this Mahaprasad has so much value. Even if you think in an ordinary mundane terms also, it is said there was one Brahmin who was very selfish. Whatever money he would get, he would use for his own enjoyment. So one day he was walking on the road, and then he saw some remnants left behind by a Vaishnava. And what did he do? Immediately he took those remnants. And his wife also took those remnants. And then what happened? After some time, the Brahmana, one tiger killed him and the tiger ate him. And then after some time, the people there, they realized that 3 Vimanas came. 1 Viman for the tiger, 1 Viman for the Brahmin, and 1 more Viman for his wife also. Because at that time, if the husband would die, the wife would jump inside the fire. So that time, they saw that the Brahmin and his wife, they went to heaven or Vaikuntha. Why? Because they honored the remnants of a Vaishnava. But then they were thinking, why did the tiger go there? Then they heard this aerial voice, that the tiger also went to heaven, Vaikuntha, because he ate his flesh. And the flesh had the remnants of the Vaishnavas. So they said, tiger also got delivered in this way. Therefore, all these remnants of Bhagavan, of Jagannath, they're suffused with this potency of the Vrajavasis, of Nanda Yashoda's mood in this way. Therefore, in Hari Bhakti Vilas, it is said, you must only accept Mahaprasad your entire life. It is said, in Hari Bhakti Vilas, it is said that if you eat unoffered food, then you'll reside in hell for 7 kalpas, it is said. And even your forefathers, they'll fall down, they'll also go suffer in hell, it is said. Eating unoffered food is like eating dog meat. It is said in Hari Bhakti Vilas in this way. Therefore, when the Pandavas are cooking there, they're cooking with all this love that they have for Jagannath in this way. And we see that Jagannath is so merciful that even, like we see one of Jagannath's greatest devotees, like if you see from medieval history, that is Bhakta Sala Beg. How did he become such a great devotee? Bhakta Sala Beg, his father was actually a Muslim. His name was Lal Beg. And he saw this nice Brahmin lady when he was about to attack Jagannath Puri, and he captured her. And then this Brahmin lady said, I'll only be your wife if you don't attack the Jagannath temple. Then he said, all right. And then he begot a son from her. And he was Sala Beg. And Sala Beg, once in war, he got injured and there was a big wound on his body that would never heal. So then he asked his mother, how can this, I'm suffering so much, please take this suffering away from me. Then Sala Beg's mother, she said, her name was Lalita. Then she said, you pray to Gopinath. And he said, I'm a Muslim, how can I pray to a Hindu god? She said, no, pray to him, to Gopinath. And then he started praying to Gopinath. And then Gopinath, he appeared after some time, and he appeared some ashes on his wound, and his wound healed. And since then he became a great devotee of Jagannath. And then even though the Pandavas would not let him have darshan of Jagannath, and then one day he was thinking, let me go to Vrindavan. And then when he was walking to Vrindavan, he went to Balasur, where there's a very nice Shyam Sundar temple. And he went to the Shyam Sundar temple in Balasur. There also they didn't allow him. Then anyhow, the king, he had a dream where he saw that this great devotee was waiting outside. And the next day when the pujari opened the curtains, he saw the deity was missing from the altar. Then the king realized, oh, we've committed a great offense to Sala Bega. And then he drilled a hole in the wall for Sala Bega to have darshan of Shyam Sundar. And then as soon as Sala Bega peeped through the hole, then Shyam Sundar automatically appeared on the altar on his own. In this way. So this same Sala Bega, when he was coming back to Jagannath Puri to have darshan, that time the Rath Yatra had already finished. And when the return Rath Yatra was taking place, then Jagannath, he stopped at one place. This Balai Gandhi, I think, some place. There, Jagannath waited for so many days just so Sala Bega could come. It was raining so much, it would be so hot, but still Jagannath was there waiting for Sala Bega. And as soon as Sala Bega came and he touched his head to the chariot started moving. And that spot where he had darshan of Jagannath, that is the same spot where Sala Bega was given samadhi also. In this way. So therefore, occasions such as these, they give us great opportunities to remember how merciful Jagannath is, how merciful his Mahaprasad is. Like we see even to this day, they're offering this Kaja Prasad to Sala Bega. And even we see in Gurudev's Bhajan Kutir there in Jagannath Puri also, the Vaishnavas arranged that every day, no matter what, Jagannath Mahaprasad should be offered there to Gurudev in his Bhajan Kutir there. So in this way, you see the glories of the Vrajavasis, the food cooked by Yashoda, the gopis, all of them. You see, like even in Snan Yatra we hear, Jagannath does not eat any rice, he only eats what has been cooked by the Vrajadevis. So occasions such as these, they remind us how Krishna, how Jagannath is only controlled by the love of the Vrajavasis. How he only relishes the food cooked by the Vrajavasis, like Yashoda Maya and all the gopis. So anyhow, in this Krishna pushya Abhisheka also, not just showering him with flowers, but he loves being showered with this prem, with this love. Like when you offer Pushpanjali, you can offer as many flowers as you want. But if you're not really offering yourself, then what is the use? Like even when you're sitting in a yajna, you can offer rice into the yajna, as grains into the yajna as many times as you want. But if you still haven't offered yourself, then what is the point in just saying swaha, swaha, swaha? Similarly, you can shower flowers on Krishna as much as you want. But if you really haven't offered yourself, and if you aren't really trying to be under the guidance of the Vrajavasis, then how are you really offering flowers on Krishna? What he desires is the bhav in this way. So therefore, it's very auspicious day today. It's Krishna pushya Abhisheka. Anjha kalpatarubhyasya kripasindubhyo vaitanam bhavnebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha.
Om Gyantimirandasya Gyanandana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vandeyam Shri Guru Varam Sirupanuga Prabharam Braja Rasarasikam Chanarayanam Tang Prapanam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktidam Cha Kripamurti Narayanam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhu Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my sastang dandavat pranams on the lotus feet of our most worshipful Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupad Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Srila Guru Maharaj, to Arupanuga Guru Varga and all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So today, the Purnima, the full moon of this month of Posh, then we see in our calendar, there's this festival. It's called Krishna pushya Abhisheka. This word push means nourish, to nourish. So when we say pushya Abhishek means this bathing ceremony which nourishes Krishna, or to nourish Krishna. So this has very deep meaning, because really, like, who can do this? Who can nourish Krishna? If we think about ourselves, we're talking about the conditioned jivas, we ourselves are like malnourished. We are like dying. This month actually has very meaning, like something we can think about. In this month, very cold. And so like now, like when it's very cold, then what do you think? Like say you're homeless outside in the street, very cold. And so then you only be thinking, like, to survive, I need a place that gives warmth. So you're looking for a shelter that gives warmth. Otherwise, then you'll die. So in this way, it's actually, this material world is this place of like ignorance and darkness, like no love, and cold. But where is the shelter to be found? Only with those devotees who are actually have connection with Krishna. They themselves are nourishing each other. How? By Harikatha, by Kirtan, remembering the glories of Bhagavan. And this activity itself becomes so attractive to Krishna. Krishna is all attractive, but he becomes attracted by these activities of love of the devotees. Gurudev once said that there are so many character or qualities that is favorable for bhakti. But I said that the foremost is this quality of being kritagya. Kritagya. Not akritagya. Akritagya is the opposite. So kritagya, this being appreciative of what has been done to you, being like feeling all the time. How do you call it? Kritagya. What's the translation? Grateful. Yes, grateful. Always being grateful. And Gurudev said, like, look, even Krishna, you can see how he's always grateful. When Putana even wanted to kill him, but because he's giving poison, breastfeeding him with poison, so he feels this gratefulness. Oh, and what did he do? He gave post of Putana like a nurse, like a mother in Golok. So Krishna himself, he said, you just offer him a tulsi leaf. Then he said, oh, then he becomes so grateful that he himself will give to that devotee. He can sell himself for that devotee. So even Krishna is the best example of this. Gurudev was telling. So Krishna is all attractive, that's why his name is Krishna. But he becomes attracted by all these activities of love of the devotees. He said that by performing kirtan, Krishna is Ajit. No, he is unconquerable. But by the devotees always performing kirtan, hearing and chanting his glories, then what happened? Like that unconquerable becomes conquered. So when we think about this month of Posh, we are reminded the situation of the jivas. We are like helpless in this world. We're actually looking for this warmth, and we're all dying. So where is this warmth that's only in prem? He said, Brahmanda Maitikon Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai, Bhakti Lata Beach. We're wandering in many lifetimes, in one universe to another. But by mercy of Krishna and the devotee, then we receive this Bhakti Lata Beach. Mahaprabhu explaining actually to Rupa Goswami this very nice analogy on bhakti. That first you get the seed from the mercy of Guru and Krishna, from the devotees. Then what is really this seed? This is the desire to serve Krishna. That comes in the form of faith. They instill this faith. And so by constant association with the devotee, actually when they receive that, they become like the gardener. And so by constant association with the devotee, then this seed like grows into this bhakti creeper. So from sadhu sangha, then bhajan kriya, anartha nivriti, then this shraddha becomes nishta. Then further it becomes ruchi, then asakti, then bhav. So at the stage of bhav, it is said that now this vine of devotion bears flowers. The word pushpa actually is sometimes some devotees, they would criticize some festivals of some devotees today. And what is that? Because on this day, devotees, they do festival, they also like showering flowers. Then they say like, hey, that is not pushpa Abhishek, it's pushya Abhishek. Nothing to do with pusha, but actually they're coming from the same root word, push. And if you look in the dictionary, pushya and pushpa, they're kind of synonymous. This pushpa is we say flower. This word pushya is also referring to that best part of a plant, which is the flower, showing that the flower or the plant has been nourished and now coming and now blooming. So on this day, then we see like devotees, they actually have, according to their inspiration, in bhakti, everyone, especially in rag marg, it's spontaneous. Whatever is favorable, the devotees, they know and they give to Krishna. So devotees would explain that on this day, we can massage Krishna's body with ghee and then nicely like bathing and giving him nice dress and then offering nice prasadam. In this way, one is able to like nourish this love, this nourish of his love for Krishna. But really, who can do this? Those who have actual love. For those who have no love, then it's just like a duty. Even then, and that's why there's festival like this, so that it's like the insiders, they do the festival. The outsiders, they watch. But as they watch, some inspiration is there. So it's like they're part of this whole thing of the mercy of Bhagavan and Guru, instilling this seed of bhakti in the hearts of the jivas. So, like wherever those temples were doing some festivals, and usually in the full moon, there's always this festival in many ways. Either, let's say, this like Kartik, the full moon is remembrance of the Saradiya Ras Purnima, the Rasalila. Basanta Ras, also this Snan Yatra on full moon, Gaur Purnima. Like this full moon is actually a celebration of remembrance that Krishna, he is the Akhila Rasamrita Sindhu. He is like the full moon, he is the Rasovai Saha, he is the complete like reservoir of rasa. So really on the full moon, this is time of Rasa Lila. In Kartik, we hear how Param Gurudev explains, especially in the last verse of this Damodarastakam, where he said, Namo Nanta Lilaya, I offer obeisances to Ananta Lila. So he's actually saying, what is this Ananta Lila? Really what it is Rasa Lila. And what is that? He explained it actually very interesting. He said, Li means embrace, and La means to accept. So he said, this Rasa Lila, this Lila of Krishna accepting the embrace of the gopis. This is ultimate Lila, that if the jivas would offer obeisances and always remember and hear and chant glory of these pastimes, then they will become perfect. They'll be free from this attachment from this world. They will be free from all lust. So ultimately this is the medicine. So in full moon day, then really when you say Rasa Lila, this is all Lila of nourishment. So like this full moon day of Posh, then we can think how Krishna is nourished by the love of the Brijbasis, especially the gopis. He's accepting their love, their embrace. Not just the gopis in Madhurasa, but all the other rasas. So we hear like Mother Yashoda massaging with oil, and also all the other servants preparing all nice like preparations. So But for us who are like too far away, like I'm talking about myself, so far away from this reality, but somehow we get this nourishment. How? And this full moon, the day of nourishment, we get nourishment by hearing about these things. And therefore, real observance of festival is like Mahaprabhu recommended in this Kali Yuga, is only best is Harinam Sankirtan and this Krishna Sankirtan. Sankirtan means glorification. So not just the name, but the form, qualities, pastimes. And especially Sankirtan, complete glorification, that means unless Radharani's glory is glorified, then really that's not full glorification. So therefore, on festivals like this, then like really real nourishment for both, for the conditioned jivas and also to Krishna being happy, becoming pleased. That is only when Sankirtan is performed. And so we, by mercy of the devotees, all the time they're giving time for hearing and speaking about glories of Shri Radha and Krishna, their names, forms, qualities, and pastimes. So therefore, today on this festival, then whether we do actual Abhishek, but real Abhishek, we can understand, we can do this if just by hearing and chanting the names and the glories of Shri Radha and Krishna. So on this day, we actually can pray that just like we are very lucky because somehow we have connected to a bona fide guru and they're given us this seed of bhakti. But we can pray that, oh, may this seed really will grow. He said that when it comes to the stage of bhav, now the creeper has already manifest flowers. When flowers come, then that's the time when the bee will be attracted and he will come. So we can actually pray that we can come to that stage that really our bhakti creeper will now produce flower. So that very soon this flower will transform into fruit. And that is at the time of prem. And when the fruit is there, then really at that point, we can taste rasa. So right now, we are not tasting without this rasa, then we are malnourished, no nourishment. But by mercy of the Vaishnavas and by mercy of our Guru Varga, then we pray today that we can soon progress to our desired goal. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripasindavyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य गणाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः कृष्णप्रेमप्रदाय ते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ यक्षय गोसाई करी चरण बंदन जाओ ते विघ्ननाश अभीष्ट पूरण। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दयाल प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो श्री गुरु जी महाराज की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय, अनंत अनंत कुटुंब वैष्णव वृंद की जय, सपार्षद गौरहरि की जय, गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा संजीव की जय, भक्त विघ्न विनाशन कर नृसिंहदेव की जय, भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, सर्वविष्ट प्रदा गिरिराज गोवर्धन जीव की जय, गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जीव की जय, ब्रजमंडल धाम की जय, ब्रजवासी भक्त वृंद की जय, ब्रजेश्वरी मधेश्वरी प्राणेश्वरी श्रीमती राधारानी की जय, जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि। टुडे इज Krishna pushya Abhisheka Jatra. Now all countries, different they have mood and their desire. Telling in Bengal, this Pushya Abhishek Jatra, they making many nice pitha pana and many tasteful sweets like date gur. Western countries like this this juice, this called Nepal syrup. And here in India, dates gur, date juice, sometimes tal gur, this summer, but date gur is coming now, this time, also. So now they are making many pitapana utsav. Jagannath Puri, they are making Chhanapoda and making Tadiya, Khiri, Khira, Khirsagar, many times. But South India what making? Pongal, Thai Pongal. They are arranging gur and rice cooking, no meal giving. Only sometime giving cardamom and huge cooking. Offering now and after this Tiruvananthapuram, Kesavdev, ya Ananta Padmanabh, Tirupati, Srirangam, the big feast, that offering, one is Pongal, one is Thai Pongal. They offering this wool and rice cooking, but they first giving all Bishak Sen, Golura, everybody, after they giving elephant. Elephant is this much, one big one, this pots, clay pots, big size. Elephant also giving there any darshanarthi coming, everybody is giving big glasses. And also after elephant coming, why he is all time carrying Padmanabh, Sami Padmanabh, he is carrying in his back, he is going tour, travels, also bathing for, showering for, everyday evening. This Padmanabh has desire, I am going, giving darshan, and I am going for tour. So now this elephant for everyday giving one plate Mahaprasadam, huge rice. But he don't like sabji, he eating rice. But today giving is his Pushya Abhishek Pitapana. That said not Pitapana. They only like this called this dosa, idli. But idli dosa has no sweet, no oil, no ghee. But this Pongal Mahotsav, then is very happy, everybody. All South India people, very happy. Jagannath Puri, they are arranging today Karnika. One is Manikarnika, one is Karnika. One is Tadiya, one is Rasavali. One is Anna Rasavali. Jagannath like this, many types of tasteful sweets. The first is Brajamandal, all Brajdevis are, Brajavasis are Krishnas for making and many tasteful sweet things. But everything they cooking with this pure ghee. And Jashoda Mata, she is telling this Pushya Nakshatra. Many Rohini, Bharani, Ashwini, many nakshatra, this Pushya Nakshatra. That day come, and that day they are worshipping Mahalakshmi. And Mahalakshmi for the offering many respectful things. Why Mahalakshmi then never disturbing anybody, not shortage, and also giving good brain and intelligence. How special things cooking. Where from many things many people has, but they don't know how can each other's communication and cooking nice. So now Mahalakshmi, her father house, Varun Dev near. 1 month for she is gone. But she has lot of love for Jagannath. Therefore she is every day father house to cooking special things and sending for Jagannath. She is not like his distance to Jagannath. Jagannath, what rules? Every day rice and dal. Dalma, rice, sabji, and she see what is this? Only eating rice, some malpua, some khichdi. What is eating this? She says, okay, I am discussing with him Brajavasis. This Jagannath, why eating rice lot of? Then she is Vaikuntha too. And also Golok Bihari, Srihari is Vrindavan too. Everywhere she searches in Dwarka, all places. What is special things? And what is offering? He will be pleased. Then she is Varundev house. Varundev very rich. Ratnakar. Kuber has not too much wealth, but Varundev has all things. Varundev, our daughter is darling daughter. Gurudev all time telling my darling daughter. I am all never forget this. I said darling daughter, Karli son. Son for what telling? Darling daughter telling all time, and son for nothing. Say no, you don't know. They are very nice cooking. They have love very sweet and very liquid. Liquid meanings like mellow. Their love has mellow, meaning very special power. They anything of cooking and offering, they have love. And any gents and boys and cooking, rearranging, like duty. They have no love. So Mahalakshmi, she is Varundev house present, and Varundev arranging everything. She is special thing, cooking and arranging and sending. So therefore today, Pushya Nakshatra came, this Posh Mass. This month has one speciality. This month, not 30 days. Sometime 29, sometime 28 days, like February. So this month has rules, first day to last of day, like making 12 part. Like 12 part has one day, 2.5 day giving. 12 part, then 1 part has 2 days and half day. This is the measuring, counting, doing astrology. The checking, today very cold, 1 day and half. Then next year, this winter season become very cold. And this 2.5 day coming hot. And so this summer is become very hot. This month raining, then saying, this astrology giving result, this year, next year, this rainy season, rain will be very nice. So this 2.5 day, they were all doing astrology. So this Pushya Nakshatra came, that day they are this offering Krishna's for any deities, anywhere, like Ramchandra's for Mother Kausalya, she is offering this called Tikua and Laddu. Otherwise, what offering? One thing is called Dal Puri. This side, Gurudev birthplace side, they are eating Tikua, Laddu, and making this Puri. Oh, what Puri? Dal Puri. And one sabji. But Malpua, this is eating. One time Ramchandra's hand as Malpua, Kagbhusundi came, darshan for. So Ramchandra eating and one pieces giving. Giving, then he's jumping and taking. Then Ramchandra said, very greedy for prasadam. Okay, giving whole Malpua showing. Then he's come and flying, taking and running. At a time, Ramchandra's hand is going for catching him. Now he is flying and behind looking, this hand is coming. Behind looking, hand is coming. Over world he is moving. After Ramchandra smiling and he is going inside his Ramchandra's mouth. Also there he cannot rest. He is only looking this. Ramchandra's hand is coming for catching. He has fear. And after Ramchandra smiling and he is in front of Ramchandra giving one pieces, little, he is eating and jumping, very happy. So telling, God is very merciful, giving darshan, giving prasadam, but some people is very greedy. No, everything I am taking. All for me. God say, okay, you take little, you sharing others. But no sharing, no giving anybody, very tasteful. So this time, you going sweet shop this month. Today, Pushya Nakshatra, one sweet special dish is called Chakti. And this sweet is, before is 10-15 rupees, now after 25, like Mathura, sometimes some rich people came and buying and giving brahmacharis one pieces, brahmacharis. Now I am thinking 100 rupees each, 100, more 100. But this much sweet. You taking and eating, complete day you eating, that much chewing, eating, good smell, more than chocolate, very tasty, and not will be finished. You cannot possibly this one is finishing. Long time eating. So, Jastamata, this Pushya Nakshatra came, and all Brajavasi, they arranging in Krishna's for very tasteful, all sweets, all programs, and worshipping Mahalakshmi. Oh Mahalakshmi, you giving the idea, brain, and giving wealth, and giving all things. All are, just the mother saying, I am serving my Krishna. Gopis are telling, I am serving Krishna. But they never worshipping Mahalakshmi. But here today is very special day. Pushya Nakshatra came, all are worshipping Mahalakshmi. How worshipping? Then telling, this Brajabhumi, telling Lakshmi Sata Sahasra Samrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamham Bhajan. Mahalakshmi Sata Sahasra Samrama Sevyamanam. She is all time ready to serving, but nobody accepting. But today they giving is good chance, good opportunity. Therefore in this world, anybody know, not know. There today is automatic this Pushya Abhisheka day come, Pushya Nakshatra came, everybody's happiness coming. Like, one country nearby China, they are what doing? Their festival, not 1st January, they are starting festival 7th January. Russia, There also 1st January no following, then following other day. But this Pushya Nakshatra, everywhere same. And that day, cows giving lot of milk, any business giving profit. But anybody, good person know, they are that day, nice things arranging and giving for Krishna. Like India, in this Brajamandal, they making halwa. What halwa? Like ISKCON offering carrot halwa. Special. With almonds and cashew nuts and raisin, khoa with it they cooking. But here no. All Brajavasis are not giving carrot. What are they giving? Hot Krishnas for making nice, mengi pak, nice, no like liquid things. Very special mung dal halwa and this called this urad dal with this cooking sweet. Many types of sweets they making. Then giving Krishna and Krishna going forest and Krishna inviting. See, every day all are coming forest, trees are giving fruits, all are waterfall giving good water, and river giving lotus, ponds, lake giving everything, but all are never offering. Then Krishna, this Vanadevata, meanings all prasadam, Sakhas telling today offering. But that time what happened? This, they are also coming within presentation. Krishna's for. Krishna said, look, all are has desire something offering, their how is kind, they are merciful, all are bringing all lot of presentation for all, Sakhas for, all are for. Then Krishna, everything is accepting and giving this is prasadam for all are. This special day, Mahalakshmi very happy. This Belban you going, here is Belban nearby. 1 month there is, every Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, there is big crowd and big mela. People is coming, worshiping Mahalakshmi. So today last day, 1 month continue going Belban Mela festival. So today last day, this festival. So today is all Brajavasis are coming and telling, oh Mahalakshmi, you are Brajamandal, you are came. Now all are union is praying and requesting, you giving good our brain and intelligence, all are serving and pursuing Krishna. Krishna getting good health. So this special feast, Annakut festival, Krishna offering Giriraj. But 2 days, there everybody has desire, how can learning, how can all process or learning and then serving Krishna. This purpose called Pushya Abhisheka Jatra. Pushya Nakshatra came that day starting puja. All house to house, village to village, everywhere, all crowds who are going, some coming Bank of Jamuna, some going forest, some going other, like is picnic, tour. But now India, this January, you are will be crazy, pagal. Going is Bengal and anywhere, they all doing nonsense, all killing animals and doing feast and picnic. But complete change. Brajavasis are going, Sakhas are going, some places today, first nice places, they are special. Gopis are coming, that side too, this side too, all are meeting, big cook and big offer, big program, nice dish wearing, nice flower decoration, very nice festival. This is our Goswamis are telling, this eternal world, Nitya Lila, Nitya Dham, there they Haririva Sudaradya Sarvadeveswareswara Itare Brahmarudradya Nabhagya Katachana. Hari is worshipable and respected, superior, founder, but he is also all demigods and everybody is respecting for his telling. He himself today giving everybody his own prasadam. Telling prasadam levere gopi jattat prapya vimuktida. These gopis are also very kind today, giving everybody. Looking, door is line, big line. Who is king? How come? Krishna inviting whom? Everywhere. And they are today many special things. Oh, now I am sometimes remembering this mungo puli, mungo bada. How is this tasteful, crunchy? Everything. Fresh cooking and distributing. Oh, people is eating and dancing. Sokhas are dancing. Oh, today, mom, today is very special. Every day will be like this. Mother say, yes, no problem. But today is special things. This is today starting til. They like til gajak, til rebdi, and til chattan, sesame seeds with this. Many sweets. Til and khoa with this making laddu. Become hot body. How is this tasteful things? But I am very miser. Otherwise, before my heart is much better. Now I am more become old. I am become more miser. I don't know why. Now no desire for anything is buying and distributing and giving. I am crazy now. Otherwise, Gurudev time Mathura, his inspiration, hey, go. Today Chakti, today til kut, gajak, rebdi, and nice til khwa laddu, distributing, nice. Today, making the rabdi, kharchun, papadi, papadika, Jagannath Puri going, huge, sweet. But now I am every day become more miser. I am thinking, why is my nature is changed now? I am thinking any miser with which I have now relation. Mine are no any good person now. Therefore I am become now like crazy. Big tension now. My mind is sometimes giving me answer, why not doing you? But after is going and then is no need. Also, I have everything. I cannot using, not cannot giving. How is this nature now? Very bad. Very bad things. So today's Pushya Abhisheka, very happy day. Very happy day. This month, this Mahalakshmi, Father is telling, oh my dear father, you are my darling son, daughter. What? You give me special permission and I am inviting all demigods, all God incarnations, and I am feeding everybody. Varundev saying, what is problem? Why are you thinking? No, this is your world. No. Everything your. You are my daughter, everything for you. Then Varundev opening all treasure. She is giving winter cloth, nice dress, nice sweets. Oh, you are going sometime in Nitya-lila, then you are understanding what is Vaikuntha running. You think I am Golok Bihari, Hari is near, I don't know Vaikuntha. You looking Vaikuntha also. You looking Ram Loko, you looking Nishinga Loko, you looking all incarnation, all Loko. This is speciality. You are in Vaikuntha, more not possibly looking other planet, down planet, good possible, but not up. And you going is Golok Bihari is near, that too you are watching everything. And you going is Shetadipa Mahaprabhu's Loka, then you are more lucky. That nice kirtan, nice festival, Mahaprabhu's followers all are special cooking, and special, they have ingredients, they are nice in making. Mahaprabhu very happy. Therefore today is this special day. Mostly South India, these people, only this Pongal, Baba, this much for line, big line. Tirupati, big line, crowd. You looking this internet website, then you understanding the Pongal festival. You turn on Pongal festival, then coming. Otherwise going Maharaj near, then Maharaj showing in you. Which countries, that countries people never eating sweet. Only this Pongal festival, then they eating sweet. But sweet is, one sweet is, there is famous, Madurai Meenakshi Devi. There is one shira, halwa making, and one types of puri making. Oh, very special. One puri, now I am thinking 200, 300 rupees middle. Khoa, sesame seed, and giving honey, and make this puri making. How is this soft and sweet, tasteful? One puri big size, and giving this shira, one glass. Bah. People not possible more eating. In life never. Your desire will be of money. How tasteful. So today is this festival. Our Goswamis are they doing Manasi Seva, Antarango Seva. They know Srimati Radharani giving this our expansion for all our is order and desire. Okay, now his time is over. Going now. So will be Yajna and kitchen, something. I don't know what happened. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Oh Maharaj, one question. Radha Krishna Pranama Gola Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranama
Hare